Greetings. My name is Nivea White. I'm a graduate student at the University of North Texas at Dallas, majoring in educational leadership. The topic I would like to discuss today is teacher appraisal systems. Are they designed to be judgmental or are they designed to be developmental? Many educators and many policymakers have debated over this topic for years. Are appraisal systems designed to effectively assess teacher performance? What is the impact appraisal systems have on teachers in general? And do principals feel like they have autonomy to effectively assess their teachers based on appraisal systems? So, what is an appraisal system? An appraisal system is an ongoing process that principals are using to identify, measure, and develop teachers. And it's based on their performance inside and outside of the classroom. There are many appraisal systems in the state of Texas, but two that stand out to me is the Teacher Excellence Initiative in Dallas Independent School District, which they also have PEI for principals, APEI for assistant principals, and CEI for counselors. And then also the Texas Teacher Evaluation and Support System, which Grand Prairie uses in many other districts. So the question is, what is the purpose of an appraisal system? When we're looking at an appraisal system, we're defining it by 4 domains. The first domain will be teacher performance. We're looking at teacher content knowledge, teacher preparation, and teacher classroom delivery. The second one, we're looking at student achievement. Are our students truly achieving and showing mastery and skills learned in the classroom by that specific teacher, right? And then we're looking at the third one, which is classroom culture. Is it teacher-led or is it student-led? And if it is student-led, is everyone in the classroom able to provide some insight into every lesson, right? If it's student-led, then we know our students are truly learning. If it's teacher-led, then we know that there is some type of trust system that hasn't been established between the teacher and the student, and we want to make sure that there is a relationship that's strong enough for teachers and students to feel comfortable in their classroom settings. And last, professional development and learning. Are our teachers lifelong learners? Are they able to perfect their craft? Are they putting new tools in their toolbox so that they can be the most effective teacher in front of students every day and all day? Teacher participation and perception are 2 ideas that impact an appraisal system. So it makes you wonder, what does an appraisal system mean for a teacher? An appraisal system for a teacher is an outline, specifically in a rubric, that gives specific details and examples on what teachers must do inside and outside of the classroom to be deemed qualified. So in order for teachers to show that they understand each component or domain of the appraisal system, they must show mastery in all those domains. With regards to an appraisal system, there are 3 main groups of concerns that teachers discuss. The first being a variation of student learning. Are our students given an opportunity to truly express what they are learning inside of the classroom and apply them to real-world scenarios, such as project-based learning, creating portfolios, creating blogs, right-to-learns, or personalized learning? Are they able to take the skill sets that they're learning and use them outside of the classroom? Or are we only presenting antiquated ways of testing and learning and assessing through multiple choice tests, just like standardized testing? 2, are teachers given an opportunity to show the impact of the teacher evaluation system for them personally? Is the evaluation system used to develop the teacher, to go and evaluate and assess what they are doing inside the classroom and outside the classroom, and the effectiveness of what they're doing inside of the classroom and outside of the classroom on our student learning? Or is this an opportunity for administrators to demean and find fault in everything that a teacher does instead of building them up. The third thing, effective performance appraisal condition. Are the teachers given an opportunity to truly excel? Are they provided with the resources needed to succeed in order to help students succeed? And so the big question is this: what drives high teacher morale and motivation? Because those are the two things that connects to an appraisal system, right? And we start to look at teachers want an open dialogue where they're able to express and talk about their findings and also the administrator's findings. They also want a goal at the end. Let's start with the baseline goal and the end goal. And throughout that time, you are continuously coming in, providing feedback to me as a teacher. You're giving me time to collaborate and model within my PLCs with my teacher team. I'm also involved in walking around assessing and evaluating the effectiveness of different teachers and reflecting on myself as well to see if I am truly doing what is acceptable in the classroom. And by the end of the year, have I truly met my goal, right? And then it goes to guarantee fair and effective systems. Once again, just summing up the last slide, do we have an opportunity where teachers understand the lingo and the language of the rubric and it's a common language? Are they able to talk with principals and district employees and policyholders to say, these are the things that need to happen in an appraisal system to truly affect and assess what goes on in my classroom? Is there a strong partnership? And through all of that, if I'm able to collaborate with all stakeholders and we understand on one common basis, then we're able to have a partnership that is trusting and loyal. Now let's switch gears. Let's look at the principal perception of an appraisal system. Many educators, and especially administrators, love the idea of having a rubric or a guideline for assessing teacher effectiveness levels, whether they're inside of the classroom or outside of the classroom. However, many administrators voice their concerns about the roadblocks that prevent them from truly assessing teacher effectiveness. And of those many roadblocks, there are two that stand out: training and experience. Training. Are principals receiving continuous learning throughout the school year about the appraisal system? Are they given an opportunity to collaborate and practice externally before evaluating their own teachers? And are they using a shared common language amongst all the schools in the district? And experience. Are they able to provide that same training for novice principals, whether new to the district or new to that position? Understanding both of those roadblocks, training and experience, can be the connecting factor between teachers and appraisal systems. So administrators ask themselves, what is a balance to both of those, right? It's quite simple. When an administrator can confidently use evidence from the rubric in a discussion with a teacher about their teacher observation, and they both can use common language from the rubric, then it shows that the administrator is using valid and reliable points to truly assess the teacher, thus increasing teacher morale, teacher motivation, and teacher trust. So the big question again is, our teacher appraisal system judgmental or developmental? It is solely based on your experience. Whatever your experience was as a teacher and administrator defines how you perceive the effectiveness of your district's appraisal system. So that's why it's very important that we find external people to come in and train and participate in our appraisal systems. There's dialogue and collaboration between all stakeholders, and everyone explicitly knows what the rules are for each appraisal system.